All right, so I'm going to be reading Israel's unfaithfulness. So it's already started. They got their land, they got everything they could have ever wanted, and now here they're going to be unfaithful. Then the angel of the Lord came up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I led you up from Egypt and brought you to the land which I swore to your fathers. And I said, I will never break my covenant with you. And you shall make no covenant with the inhabitants of this land. You shall tear down their altars, but you have not obeyed my voice. Why have you done this? So he's like, give me a good reason. Give me a good reason. Therefore I also said, I will not drive them out before you, but they shall be thorns in your side, and their gods shall be a snare to you. So it was, when the angel of the Lord spoke these words to all the children of Israel, that the people lifted up their voices and wept. So they're like, oh, now we're caught. We're caught in the act. Now we're going to cry about it. People don't cry about it when they're doing something wrong. They're like, hey, it's okay. And then when they're caught, all of a sudden, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. You're sorry you got caught. You're not sorry about what you did. Then they called the name of that place Bochim, and they sacrificed there to the Lord. So now they're like, okay, now we're going to sacrifice to you. We're going to try to appease you. And when Joshua had dismissed the people, he's like, go home. The children of Israel went each to his own inheritance to possess the land. So the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders who outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great works of the Lord which he had done for Israel. Now Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died when he was 110 years old, and they buried him within the border of his inheritance at Timnath-Heres in the mountains of Ephraim, on the north side of Mount Gash. When all that the generations had been gathered to their fathers, another generation arose after them, who did not know the Lord, nor the work which he had done for Israel. So, as the next generation, they haven't been through the things that God did. Apparently nobody told them either, which is stupid. They should have told them. Then the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord and served the Baals. So now they're serving other gods, okay? And they forsook the Lord God of their fathers, who had brought them out of the land of Egypt, and they followed other gods from among the gods of the people who were all around them. And they bowed down to them, and they provoked the Lord to anger. So God's going, I'm the one that did all this for you, and you're over here, And that's how people are. You can be the best person in the world and do things for people, and they'll turn around and be like, I'm not grateful, I don't care. That's just how they are. They forsook the Lord and served Baal and Ashtoreths. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel. Has your anger ever been hot against somebody? I'll admit, I found out that somebody that wronged me in the past, and really wronged Micah, which really ticked me off, because he didn't do anything wrong whatsoever, that this person wants us to apologize first. And I'm like, for what? We didn't do anything wrong. Why should we apologize for you abusing us? That's stupid. So stupid. So he delivered them into the hands of plunderers who despoiled them. Then he sold them into the hands of their enemies all around. Okay, so he's like, now you belong to your enemies. Because you do this, you belong to your enemies now. So that they could no longer stand before their enemies. Wherever they went out, the hand of the Lord was against them. Can you imagine the hand of the Lord being against you? I mean, life is tough even when his hand is for you. Can you imagine his hand being against you? How tough that would be? For calamity, as the Lord had said, and as the Lord had sworn to them, and they were greatly distressed. So here now they're distressed. They're like, wow, we are in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. Nevertheless, the Lord raised up judges who delivered them out of the hand of those who plundered them. So even though they're in a world of trouble, they did all that to God. He said, I will still raise up people to rescue you. Okay? God is still being merciful in this situation. People think there's no mercy in the Old Testament. There is mercy. Yet they would not listen to their judges. So here he's like, let me raise up people to rescue you. And they're like, no, we don't even want that. But they played the harlot with other gods and bowed down to them. They turned quickly from the way in which their fathers walked, and obeying the commandments of the Lord, they did not do so. And when the Lord raised up judges for them, the Lord was with the judges and delivered them out of the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For the Lord was moved to pity by their groaning because of those who oppressed them and harassed them. So God had pity on him. He's like, you're in such trouble, and I'm raising you up to help these people, and they don't even want your help. And it came to pass when the judge was dead that they reverted and behaved more corruptly than their fathers. By following other gods to serve them and bow down to them, they did not cease from their own doings, nor from their stubborn way. Then the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he said, because this nation has transgressed my covenant, which I commanded their fathers, and has not heeded my voice, I will no longer drive out before them any of the nations which Joshua left when he died. So he's like, when he died, somebody had to take up the torch, and nobody wanted to do it. So he's like, well, you're going to leave these people here? They're going to be a problem for you. So that through them I may test Israel, whether they will keep the ways of the Lord, to walk in them as their fathers kept them or not. And be like, are you going to follow me despite what these other people say? Therefore the Lord left those nations without driving them out immediately, nor did he deliver them into the hand of Joshua. So, of course, Joshua was dead, so I think what that means is, whoever took over after that, it's considered the hand of Joshua because it's his, not predecessor, but for after, I don't know what you call it, but the ones that take over after. So, yeah. So he's like, you don't want to listen, so why should I help you? Why? No reason at all. So, and that's how it is. God's like, if you don't want my help, I'm not going to force it on you. You can have my help, but I'm not going to make you. So anyway, peace, Facebookers and YouTubers. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. If y'all go to church, I hope God has something wonderful for you, something that will help your spirit. I need something to help my spirit, because after finding out that, this person, after they basically were verbally abusive to Micah and me, they want us to apologize. How stupid. How stupid. Like, I'm sorry that you harassed us. I'm sorry you were being horrible to us. That could be a good apology. Yeah. So, anyway. But, yeah, my spirit is not right when it comes to that right now. So, I need prayer on that. Thank you. Bye, guys.